Welcome. My name is Alessandro Bogliolo. I'm professor of computer systems at the University of Urbino, and I'm serving as coordinator of the group of volunteers called Code Week Ambassadors who support Europe Code Week, the European campaign for the diffusion of coding and computational thinking. In order to introduce a Europe Code Week, let me tell you the story of a lady and a man who are chatting frantically from their own houses in London. They are so excited and their minds are so tightly connected that each message they get increases their need to write and read other messages from each other. They are not using any instant messaging app. Rather, they are writing their messages on paper and delivering them by hand through their attendants who are literally running across London between their houses. The reason why they are not using instant messaging is that we are in AD 40. The lady is Ada Lovelace, Lord Byron's daughter, while the man is Charles Babbage. They are both mathematicians. Charles has conceived the first programmable computer, while Ada is finding a way for programming it in order to make it able to execute complex algorithms and not just calculations. They are working at something completely new, destined to reshape the future. They are laying the foundations of computer science that in about 180 years would have made human beings able to build a global communication network connecting billions of programmable objects smaller and cheaper than a coin and capable of running any kind of application program. Ada and Charles have created the dichotomy between hardware and software. They have created the separation of roles between computer makers or hardware designers and programmers. They have envisioned the separation of roles between programmers and performers. Computers and robots are ideal performers. That means that they are stupid enough to do exactly what we tell them to do, without adding their own creativity, intelligence, intuition, or free will. Programming is a matter of delegation. When we delegate to a computer the execution of a procedure that we have in mind, we need to describe it so accurately that we end up understanding its algorithmic nature and making it suitable to be re-executed whenever needed, even by a machine. This deep understanding of a constructive procedure to be executed to achieve a goal is what is called computational thinking. Today, we can make innovation basically at negligible cost just by writing new lines of code to be executed by the tens of billions of programmable objects that are already available around us. At the same time, engineers work at the development of next-generation devices that will be even cheaper and stronger than the current ones. But this is not a matter of development, competitiveness, innovation, technology. It's a matter of self-empowerment, creativity, and computational thinking. What makes the story of Ada and Charles so amazing is that Charles was not able to build the analytical engine, but Ada was able to program it anyway. Because what really matters is our computational thinking capability that makes us able to conceive algorithms, which are the human component of ICT. There are plenty of intuitive tools, methods, and activities that allow us to approach coding at any age, regardless of cultural background and attitude, to experience the thrill of delegating to an ideal executor the execution of a process that we have conceived. Speaking the language of things is like having a superpower that makes our ideas come true. But it's a peculiar superpower because it is so human and democratic that everybody can acquire it and become a superhero of coding. Kids can just play with coding to acquire it seamlessly as a second mother tongue. not only to be fully aware of the technology that they will possibly use, but also to understand the computational aspects of the world around them and to be prepared to take their own chances in life. That's the reason why we are committed to bring coding in every school, especially by empowering teachers. Europe Code Week provides a great opportunity to introduce coding in your classroom and to share your experience with millions of other people around the world. There are many different activities that can be proposed at any age with no prerequisites. Unplugged activities like motor activities, board games or pixel art, intuitive visual programming environments, educational robotics and tinkering. Examples of video tutorial, lesson plans will be provided for each of them by Europe Code Week. Online events and interactive webinars will be also organized during Code Week in order to allow classes to interact with each other across borders. Taking part in Europe Code Week is very easy, but we decided to provide a MOOC, which is an open online course, instead of a simple video tutorial, in order to invest in teachers' training, to make a bigger impact and to help you bring coding in your classroom, not just during Code Week, but to have it available all the year long as a teaching tool to be used whenever you think it could be useful. So, welcome on board. Enjoy the MOOC and enjoy coding with your students during Europe Code Week. On behalf of Code Week ambassadors, thank you very much for your help. I look forward to playing with you and with your students during Code Week.